Yo, this kid reporting live from Iowa, Sioux City, Iowa, and I wanted to give my condolences to Kevin Samuels. He's no longer here, and I was coming back from Puerto Rico, coming back home. It was like Friday or something like that, and Thursday or whatever, and I was on a plane leaving Norfolk, and I looked on my phone and it was saying Kevin Samuels died, and and I had a funny feeling that it was true when I heard it. You know what I'm saying? Like when Kobe passed, and I was like, I seen it on TV, so I knew it was true when I seen it on TV for Kobe. But Kevin Samuels, I looked online, and it was confirmed yet, and then later on, it was confirmed. You know what I'm saying? Like that next morning, it was definitely confirmed, and when I woke up, so. Uh, it was a blow to the manosphere, blow to black, as far as black men being on their purpose that follow him. I followed him. I wasn't subscribed to him because I thought, and I'm be brief with this, because he had a major impact on black men that was trying to get on their purpose, and that high value men, people that's already on their purpose. He impacted women as well, a lot of women. He got people married. He made not made, but he shed light and enlightened, empowered women and men in ways that that's going to be seen after he's gone. You know what I'm saying? And he impacted my life. He made me more aware of, even more aware of how women can be a detriment to your life if you pick the wrong ones. You know what I'm saying? Or if you put more emphasis on women than yourself. He shed more light on it. You know what I'm saying? Than I feel like any other content creator that specialize in relationships and female nature and male nature. And I started watching him like in 2020, and I was watching AMS heavy from 2018 to 2020, but after the average at best video by him, I started watching him more, and because I seen his trajectory, it's like he was more putting in more work than AMS, and I still route AMS. I Nevertheless, I rock with Kevin Samuels more because he was more relatable. He was more relatable, and he was a martyr. And AMS, I love him. You know what I'm saying? I love his content. I just think that he didn't want to be that martyr, and he didn't want that attention, because I think AMS started getting that attention and being recognized, and he just like fell back, and he was trying to get like Kevin Samuels, but he was like, I don't want that smoke, because a lot of people, they don't want to, they scared, especially after Martin Luther King got assassinated. It's like a lot of black men that were leaders, and they had the charisma. They just was like, nah, they just gonna only go so far with their message and stuff. They wasn't gonna go all out, uninhibited, far as uncensored. They wasn't gonna do that. So, in fear of retaliation, fear of assassination, Kevin, though, he didn't care. He's like, I want to, bring attention to men, them stuff. Because his first couple of years, this is why I heard. I wasn't following him before for when he was just talking to men. He was focused on the men for a couple of years. Then he transitioned to talking about women, and their issues and stuff they need to do to be better versus themselves. And I learned a lot, man. I'm gonna tell you what I learned. I like about him, and I'll tell you what I didn't like. I learned what I learned and what I like, and then I didn't what I didn't like. I like Kevin Samuels. I like his presentation, his the cinematography, how his whole layout. You know what I'm saying? It was very professional. You could tell he's very intelligent. He could be anything he wanted to be. He could be loyal, whatever, you know what I'm saying? President could maybe ran president if he was really, about that. Uh, he really thought about stuff before for the most part, he thought about things before he said. He just blurt stuff out, for the most part. Uh, Also, I understand that he wanted to entertain, and that's a really big reason why his platform was so big, because he was entertaining too. He had charisma, you know what I'm saying, and also what I liked about him is he gave you insight on how like women, how they think, you know what I'm saying, how they, how they that as far as that, how they are, and a lot of men don't understand women. When I was growing up, making a long story short, I used to hear this a lot. I don't understand women. Cause their DNA, they hormones, is more all over the place. They, as far as emotional, you know what I'm saying, emotions and stuff like that. So they that's why a lot of men say they can't understand it, because they be like one way one second, then a lot of them are. But a good woman, they know how to curtail that and just know how to play their role, you know what I'm saying? And women like that usually come from two-parent households, you know what I'm saying? And the ones that be like a lot of like city girls and street walk stuff like that, they come from single parent homes and broken homes, runaways, stuff like that. And he also learned that women that know how to be wives, they usually in two-parent households, and the mothers teach the children how to be wise, and that's what he was telling the woman, like, if you can't just up and just be a wife and just know how to just do cater to man. If you never like saw it, that's what he was saying. You never saw it, you ain't gonna know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? And as I got older, I was able to point out like visually, like women that wasn't taught, you know what I'm saying, how to be, you can just see it, on YouTube or in person, you know what I'm saying. Also, I learned from him that as far as women, that, and I heard this from AMS too, but he went more into it. He gave the label like coochie credit. That's the first time I heard of coochie credit. Like women, they go on dates with guys, 10, 20, 30 times, and don't give them, none. And just going out with guys they know they don't like, you know what I'm saying, for free food, you know what I'm saying. But AMS talked about it too, but he's like coochie credit. And he was checking women on it. Like women call in and, and he asked them, how many dates would you go on with a guy before you kiss? How many dates before you get a kiss or a hug? And she was like 12 dates for a kiss, 14 dates for a hug. And he was like, are you paying for the dates? Because, a man's time is valuable, you know what I'm saying? His resources is valuable, you know what I'm saying? He gonna want some, he ain't just taking you out to eat for nothing. And a lot of women, they not like honest, like, a lot of women are not. They go on a date with a man and know they ain't gonna like him. Women usually know if they want to like sleep with a man by the first time they go on a date or they meet him. They usually know. But a lot of women, they just take advantage of guys' money and time, resources just for this to be doing something, And he was pointing that out to, making people aware and them aware of that. That's not right. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that he shed light on that, because I think a man, at the end of the day, he preached. He ain't preached, but he talked about as far as men being on their purpose, just like AMS. Shout out to him. Men being on their purpose, not putting focus on main focus on women. You know what I'm saying? Make yourself the best version of yourself, so you'll be able to discern and pick out the right woman. You know what I'm saying? And women too, be the best version of yourself, and also value men, because men are gonna protect you. If you by yourself, somebody breaking your house, it's just you. So he also was like, he was more heavy on the women, but he was talking to men sometimes too, when I tuned in, and he was like letting women be no, look, you want to like get back with your baby daddy, and value men more. Therapy, he talked about therapy a lot, and I think that's so important. Therapy, you know what I'm saying? He talked about that a lot too. Therapy is very important because a lot of these women, I heard 2 out of 5 women are molested, you know what I'm saying, or touched and stuff like that. So that's another thing, you know what I'm saying. They need to go and that's like a big reason to a lot of women they don't trust men because they childhood traumas, or beatings and stuff like that. A lot of that go on in the black community too. A lot of men and women, they don't know how to control their anger, so they take it out on the kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of that in therapy. He was talking about that. Uh, and I like I said, I like how he, at times where he be thinking, like he be talking and he get upset or whatever, but he'll just be like, nah, I ain't gonna say that. A lot of times he said some things that I didn't agree with, but a lot of times I would see he's like, nah, I ain't gonna go down that rabbit hole. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. Like he had a lot of restraint, and that's why he never got like blocked and stuff. Because I mean, it's times where I think he went overboard and he said some stuff, like he's like, get the fuck out of my phone, or he'll be like a woman, and she'll try to be condescending, she'll be condescending to him, you know what I'm saying, like being trying to be smart, trying to be funny and stuff, and he'll just like, he like, oh, okay, like he give her a chance, like, all right, you don't want to go there, and she just keep trying to like test him, and he'll be like, he'll put on mute, start, playing the music and playing the clips and stuff, soundboard, and start clowning and stuff. I think for his age, that was like, I'll be honest, that was like a kind of, he just kind of went in too much on that. It was times where I was like, okay, now, okay, you can stop now. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I wasn't subscribed to him, because I'm like, I can't, that ain't cool. That like it's a levels to it. And then it was the reason why I unsubscribed to him was because these white ladies called and they were asking him about like, what are you talking about as far as weight and stuff like that. And he started calling them Miss Piggy and like stuff like that. And I'm like, yo, that's mad disrespectful. Like he ain't had to go in like that. He could have been like, look, cause they can't call in, it was all topic, you know what I'm saying, and all that. But he could have just like, all right, y'all have a good day, man. Y'all have a good day. Like, cause they wasn't talking about the stuff he was talking about, the topic. So that's why I'm subscribed. But I still watch his videos because I learned a lot, and I think that his impact is gonna be tremendous, even more after he gone. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying. I think the person that going precede him, you know what I'm saying, is going to have similar qualities to him: charisma, the intellect, the research, the drive. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have that, and nevertheless, they not gonna be so like, have like far as like the antics. You know what I'm saying? Far as the clowning, going too in on the the soundboards and stuff like that, sound effects, and then some of it was cool. Like I won't trip like as far as the weight and stuff like that. He like boom, 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 like that one. That ain't want that bad, Cause women, I'm gonna be honest. And another thing I forgot, like that he brought awareness to far as women and they weight and they thinking that it's cool, like men that what I'm saying, that we cool with that woman being big. Yeah, like if we in a certain level and we with you and you big. Yeah, but if we ascending, we going, what I'm saying? We trying to do better and, be better versus ourselves. Nah, like, okay, say we both homeless or something, right? We just struggling and you 220. And then I'm making 100,000, you still 220. Nah, you gotta grow with me. If you ain't willing to grow with me, then, nah, I'm not having that. So that's what he was saying, like women need to hold other women accountable, and also women need to love themselves more, take care of their health. You know what I'm saying? Go get checked, work out. You ain't gotta work out with somebody. You can work out by yourself. Just learn something like I did. I work out by myself. I learned things online. You know what I'm saying? And I've been working out for couple years now. And women, they like I say, therapy. They start loving themselves more, start coming in a relationship thinking the man supposed to do everything, be happy, to make them happy and stuff. Like, no, you can have your own hobbies, crossword puzzles, riding bikes, playing video, whatever like hobbies you have. Men, a lot of men, especially like they don't want a woman just to lay around and just do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just okay, I just for sex and cooking. No, you can at least have a hobby, reading or something, playing chess or something. A man like that to see a woman have a hobby, at least one hobby, not just watching TV. That's not really a hobby. Everybody watching TV. Hobby is something like making paper airplanes, or you know what I'm saying, playing chess or Monopoly. That's a hobby. Reading. That's a hobby. That's something that a lot of people don't do. Read makes you more intelligent, make you more aware about what's going on in life, more aware of things that you need to work on, and it's enlightening and empowering. So Kevin Samuels, man, I miss you, man, and I know your spirit still live on, and you're gonna make a big even more impact after you're gone. You're gone, and also they say that he died, chest pains and stuff like that. And my personal opinion, it sounded like he had a heart attack, massive heart attack. And I know, lastly, a lot of black men don't like going to get checked out. Man, go see a cardiologist. Vlad, he had a video like a month ago. He was talking to a comedian on there, black comedian. I forgot his name, but he used to hang with NWA and all that. And the guy was talking about that. It was like, see a cardiologist. Vlad was telling him like, man, I've seen a cardiologist. And a lot of people don't, and they end up having heart attacks. And some people, they be having chest pains and stuff. They don't say nothing to nobody about it. And I think Kevin wasn't taking care of himself as far as what he was eating. He was working out now. He said he's working out, but I think a lot of stress, a lot of not getting enough rest, and drinking and eating the wrong stuff. You can work out, but if you ain't eating right, it's almost like what are you doing? If I look good, but I'm not eating the right stuff. Drinking caffeine, a lot of that stuff, Red Bulls and stuff, not good for you, especially when you 56. So y'all take care of yourself, man, and y'all have a great rest of y'all day, man, and rest in peace, Kevin Samuels, man. I'm like I said, man, you made a big impact on me, man, and very profound impact. So I love you for that, man, and rest in power. I'm out.